You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, B&B fans. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and I've got a comings and goings update for you. There's somebody who was written out, who was fired, but they're back just for a minute. And then a couple of people that we knew were returning but haven't seen in quite a while. Big news. Let's unpack all this casting news. And if you haven't, please click subscribe before we jump in. We really appreciate it. All right. Let's start with the person who was written off the show and who never got a proper goodbye for his character or for himself as an actor, and who was the one who told us he had been let go because Bold and the Beautiful generally doesn't offer updates. They try to just hide that they have fired people and never address it. They are not very transparent with fans, and it is very frustrating. In this case, I'm talking about Darin Brooks as Wyatt Spencer. So back in October, some fans noticed that Darin's name was not on the credits anymore, and he was asked if he was done at B&B, and he confirmed it. He said, "After 10 amazing years, it's time for me to say until we meet again." So he confirmed he was done as Wyatt Spencer, but also said it doesn't mean it's the end, just bye for now. So now we are 3 months later, and we've got Wyatt Spencer scenes coming on Wednesday, January 17th. But why is he back? They haven't given us a spoiler on it. So the only spoilers for Wednesday say that Eric Forster is about to get out of the hospital and that Lee chews out Poppy when she finds out she's seeing Bill Spencer. So nonetheless, I still have a few ideas of why he's back, even though official spoilers don't tell us why. You know, perhaps he's back to again act as a sounding board for his brother Liam Spencer, who right now has me very suspicious. Liam is acting super sketch. He seemed unsurprised to hear that Xander Avant was back in town, and he immediately concluded that Xander had come back to cause problems for Thomas. So one of those was a reaction he should have had but didn't, and then something he knew but he really should not have known. And then we have the fact that Liam said, "I just can't blame Xander." Hello, Liam. Are the lights on and no one's home? Xander knew the baby Beth's secret well before Thomas found out, and he didn't tell anybody. And a lot of things could have just been handled a lot better if Xander had come clean as soon as he found out. But he didn't, because there was a girl he was boinking who asked him to keep the secret. Shady all around. And I just don't understand how Liam is saying he has no blame for him in his heart, unless, of course, he's conspiring with him, because I do wonder if Liam is the one who asked Xander to come back to LA, got him all pumped up on promises of justice for Emma. I mean, who knows? So maybe Wyatt is back to talk to Liam, and maybe Liam will unveil to him that he is indeed scheming with Xander. That'd be nice. Then again, maybe Liam just needs to vent to Wyatt about Thomas's ring being on a chain around Hope's neck. Wyatt won't like that either. But there's an alternative. Maybe Wyatt is back as a sounding board for his dad, Bill Spencer. Maybe Dollar Bill wants to tell Wyatt that he's dating this hot chick Poppy that he boinked back in the day. And maybe Wyatt's role is to do some simple mathematics for his father. Maybe he's going to say, "Ho, when did you guys meet?" And then add 9 months, and then add all that up to be Luna's age, and conclude that his dad might be somebody else's daddy again that's an adult that he didn't know. We'll see how it goes. Nonetheless, Wyatt's back. I don't think he's going to stick around. I think there's going to be maybe a one and done, maybe a 1-2 and done. We'll see. Also back this week, Deacon Sharpe and Sheila Carter. They are spotted at Il Giardino while they watch Bill Spencer's second date with Poppy. And it's a date that sounds like it's going to turn into a hookup, because Bill takes her to the beach house to get busy, which is the same night RJ takes Luna to the same beach house to get busy. But RJ is the only one who's legally supposed to be there. RJ has rented the beach house, and it's the same beach house where Wyatt used to live. Now, I had to dig deep into my memory to dredge this up, but Taylor bought that house from Wyatt so that she and Ridge could stay there. And then the whole thing with the pact came. She never wound up with Ridge. Of course, their wedding blew up because of the Thomas CPS stuff. So maybe she has got it for rent and she's rented it to RJ, or maybe she sold it back to Wyatt, who rented it to RJ. I don't know. What's interesting to notice, though, is that RJ's got a beach house. Isn't Xander still crashing at his granddad's place or in some tiny apartment? And how long did Thomas go without a house? But RJ, who is an Instagram influencer and isn't even a designer, can afford a beach house. Talk about a little bit of excessive nepotism over at Forrester Creations. Zende's definitely getting the short end of the stick. But of course, the anointed one should have a beach house because, he sprang from Brooke and Ridge's loins, so he should have whatever he wants. All right. So Deacon and Sheila are back and they're watching Bill with Poppy. Before the two of them leave to go for their ill-timed hookup at the same place, RJ's trying to get with Poppy's daughter. Sheila and Deacon wonder what's up with Bill. The spoilers say he is fast becoming smitten with Poppy. I wonder what Sheila feels about that after the way he gaslit her and, proposed to her and all that stuff. This is the first time we've seen Deacon and Sheila since late November of 2023. So it's been almost 2 months since they've been around. Of course, the bulk of that time was consumed with RJ and Luna being front and center, and also Eric dying, not dying. So they do have a front burner storyline ahead for Sheacon, and it's something that's supposed to be jaw-dropping. And of course, they still have their secret engagement that no one knows about. Whether they make it to the altar is something else entirely. And as for Xander Avant, as far as we know, he is going to stick around for a little while longer to keep stirring the pot. I just wonder if we're going to get scenes with him and Liam that may confirm a conspiracy. All right, that's all the casting news I have for you today. Please click subscribe if you haven't already. Definitely drop your comments and come back soon because we are here talking B&B 7 days a week. And as always, it is Belinda from Soap Dirt.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.